Hey guys, my name is Candace.
My name is Helen.
And Helen is my grandmother. And what do you want to say?
You are a nice grandmother.
She is a nice grandmother.
uh,
So I want to start this series. I'm calling it Grandma and Me because I am a millennial. I'm here taking care of my grandmother. She has dementia. She's had it for like 10 years, my mom is saying. And I've been living with her in New York for 7. And this is news to you, isn't it?
yes, it is.
And so now, because of the circumstances and COVID-19 and stuff, we have moved in with my parents. And, it's different, but I still get to spend quality time with her. And I think the purpose of these videos are to encourage those of you young folk who have to take care of your parents or your grandparents who suffer from this horrible illness. Not suffer, she don't suffer because she's actually doing really well. For her to have had it for like 9-10 years, it's not even as bad as it could be. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. And we still have her. She's still healthy. She's still strong. She don't get sick. None of that. And but for those of you young people who take care of your elders who have dementia, Alzheimer's, and just to relate to each other so that you don't feel alone, because sometimes it can feel really lonely. As a young person, I'm nearing 30, and I'm trying to get my career going, and a lot of my life is wrapped around my grandmother. So it's about the balance of the two. So it's Mother's Day tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Today, yes. And I wanted to take this time to honor you as my grandmother. Tell you how much I love you.
Thank you.
One of the things about my grandmother is she know how to put on a face, okay? If I'm in the bedroom with her and I'm like, Grandma, what's my name? She'd be like, I don't know. But watch, Grandma, what's my name? That's close.
Adelaide.
No, that's not it. That's not it. But speaking of Adelaide, I want to talk about your mothers. Your mother, your grandmother. What was your grandmother's name?
Adelaide.
No, that wasn't your grandmother.
My grandmother?
Yes.
My grandmother's name was... I don't remember. I don't remember my grandmother. Matilda.
Yes.
Matilda Prox.
Yes. Correct. Yes. And what was your mother's name?
Adelaide.
Adelaide. What was the last name?
Johnson.
Johnson. Good job. So, who raised you?
My grandmother.
What did you call her?
Adelaide.
No. What was your special name for your grandmother that all of you guys called her?
Matilda Torrance.
You didn't call her that. She's like, you weren't there. You looking at me like you weren't there. How would you know?
My grandmother and her mother. My grandmother, what is her name?
Yes.
Matilda.
It is Matilda, but you didn't. When you went to your grandmother, you didn't say, "Hey, Matilda." You said,
"Hello, grandmother."
Okay. So her grandmother.
Somebody told me that Kevin said to ask you who was son.
My mother's doing a Facebook Live as I'm recording
Her
this
daughter.
video.
Who was her daughter?
No, who was son? Who was?
My uncle. He was my uncle.
Very good.
Okay,
Very
good. But we're talking about the mothers right now. So, your grandmother, you called her Ma. You remember that?
Right.
Right.
Ma.
Ma.
That was my grandmother.
Correct. Sit up just a little bit. Okay. So you called her Ma, and then she raised you, right?
Yes, she did.
What was it like in her house? What did you like about Ma?
What about my grandmother?
Yes.
My grandmother raised me. She was a nice grandmother. She was a nice grandmother. I really enjoy having her. I enjoy her more than I did my mother because she took care of me. She raised me. She took care of me.
Mm-hmm.
She was nice to me. And she was more like a mother than my grandmother.
Than your mother.
I mean my mother.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
So eventually you grew up, right? You became an adult. You got married, and you grew closer to your mother, Adelaide.
Yes.
What was a special memory that you had with Adelaide?
Wow. You know, my mother, really, my, Adelaide, she's the one that raised me, took care of me.
Okay.
My mother took good care of me, very good care. My grandmother was nice. She was a nice grandmother.
Okay. But then remember Adelaide, your mom, remember Adelaide, she was in New York.
Yes.
And then you were in New York. You moved
Right.
to New York and you married Bob.
Right. You know a lot.
I gotta know it for you. Okay,
Yes.
so you married Bob.
Yes.
And then Adelaide grew older. She was in her 90s, remember?
Right.
And then you had to take care of her.
Take care of
Adelaide,
Take care of Adelaide.
right?
Yes.
And more. You took care of more too. I know. And so now here I am. You took care of your grandmother and your mother. And now your granddaughter is paying it forward and taking care of you.
Yes.
So how does that feel?
Beg your pardon?
How does that feel?
Well, she treats me nice.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
although she didn't raise me,
Right.
she took good care of me.
That's right.
So I can't deny that.
That's right. Amen. And you know what else, Grandma? You
Yeah.
taught me a lot in how to take care of myself.
Right.
You taught me how to bathe
Right.
and the importance of lotioning
Right.
because you don't want to be ashy.
Right.
Right. And making sure that you are a clean, pretty, proper young woman.
Yes.
Yes, make sure your hair is done. Your dresses are neat. You used to give me my Easter dresses. And
yes.
you're trying to think it all up, right?
Yes.
Trying to remember all of that.
She really was more like a mother to me than my own mother. She took good care of me.
Yes.
So nothing I can say about her, Adelaide, but she was that she really took care of me.
Okay.
She looked after me. She would buy me things.
Look over here.
She would buy me things. And although Adelaide raised me too, she did the same thing.
Good.
Both of them was good mothers.
Good.
Yes.
That's
So,
good to hear. And
Yeah.
you were a good mother too. You had a daughter. Do you remember your daughter's name? I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I'm not gonna put you on the spot. But we love you, Grandma / Mom, since Mom is here.
Keachis is saying hello. Your daughter Keachis says hello. Say hi to Keachis.
Hi, Keatris.
Look at the camera and say hi to her.
Hi, Grandma.
Okay, so listen. We love you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for all that you've done and taking care of me and my brother Joshua and Coco. You take care of Coco the dog. You do. And so we're just gonna always make sure to love you and take care of you
Thank you.
as long as you're with us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
We have some people that want me to say hello to Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, so we're gonna finish this video since this is what's going on. Say bye, Grandma. Say bye.
Bye, Grandma.
I mean, no, not bye, Grandma. Say bye, Sorry, that was my fault. I set myself up for that. Bye, everyone. Say,
Bye, everyone.
over here. Look over here. Look right there.
Goodbye, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. You leaving me, Grandma?
No!